Greetings, I am Sharonda Hunter, Executive Director for School and Community Relations. I have had the pleasure of serving in Galena Park ISD for 26 years, with 11 of those years in the School Community Relations, aka Communications Department. So, what does the GPISD Communications Department actually do? Glad you asked. In just a few minutes, we're going to take you on a quick and fun journey behind the scenes of the work we truly love. Our work centers around 3 important things: building strong community relationships, producing and managing district events, and telling the powerful story of Galena Park ISD. We partner closely with our superintendent and district leaders to connect with our families and community, share important information clearly and compassionately, and make sure our entire school community is represented with pride. We help bring district events to life, from planning and coordinating to capturing the moments that matter most. And one of our favorite parts is celebrating our students, staff, parents, and school community, because Galena Park ISD has an incredible story to tell, and we're honored to help tell it. This work is meaningful, it's creative, and yes, we really do enjoy every part of it. So now let me introduce you to the amazing team who makes the magic happen. So we're here from Galena Park ISD Communications Department, just seeing if our students have a clue about what we do for the district. Have you seen anything on a marquee, on our social media, on the webpage? Any clue how any of that happens? It's magic, right?
Yeah.
It just happens?
Yeah, it does.
All right, thanks. Have a good day.
No, is that a real job?
I'd like to imagine it's a committee.
I believe Dr. Moore does all that, doesn't he? It's like magic, maybe?
Mr. Ricks.
Mr. Ricks, okay, all right, okay, cool. So Mr. Ricks takes care of everything for the district.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I interview Dr. Moore every single day. I provide, I don't know, I'm just kidding.
So in my second year in working with the communications department, needless to say, it has been a wonderful experience. It has grown me, and I think most importantly, what it has done for me is it has given me an opportunity to see just how impactful the communications department is and the important role that they play here in Galena Park ISD.
Well, when I learned that I would be transitioning to the communications department, I was really happy about that. I feel very familiar with Dr. Hunter, who I have worked with in the past. Jerome, Jamie, I've seen them in the district. And so I felt that this was something that I could come into and learn and grow in.
I have the pleasure of interacting with the whole community, the district. Ever since I moved to the receptionist area, I've met a whole lot of new people.
So I feel that the communication is really great in Galena Park ISD. We get correspondence sent via email. We get correspondence from school notices, from the individual campuses, and also on the marquees when you're driving down through the communities.
Well, first, it's an honor to be part of what we do here at Fox 26, shining a light on the great students in Galena Park ISD.
I think it's important for the community to know what's going on in the district and about the students and about the staff.
It's actually very exciting. It's very exciting. You get new stories every day, new people every day.
We're looking for stories. We're looking for those great stories to tell about the student athletes and what they do, what they've accomplished. And when you have a Sharonda Hunter, who I can call, at midnight, hey, I need a student athlete, Sharonda, who you got? Who you got? Just send me somebody I can talk to over here. She always comes up with that athlete, that student athlete who has a great story, great GPA, great on the field, off the field, doesn't really matter. Everyone over there, athletic directors involved, they've also come in and done a tremendous job, and we certainly appreciate everything that they've done.
It's extremely important from a community relations standpoint to serve as an ambassador because I get the opportunity to represent and tell Galena Park ISD's story. And so working collaboratively with others, and they get to see some of the great things, and we get to build relationships in our school community is extremely important.
When the community sees that or reads that information, that makes, I think, them feel more comfortable of what's going on in the school district with their students, and they have it's a positive outlook on everything that goes on in the school district. And without the communications department, that doesn't happen. They are the force behind getting that information out to the community, and it's a win-win for the community knowing that the people can have all this information and feel comfortable with the school district.
Sometimes the children don't always bring home the information timely, and sometimes we just, being parents, forget. And so the text messages, the social media, I get all of it. Everything that the district puts out, I get, and I am appreciative of all of it because life sometimes you get busy and you need those reminders.
One of the things that I have learned and has really impressed me is that the communications department is just not the department in a big building. The communications department is the voice of the district.
I think our community has developed some trust in us. And you know, we're the same people. We've been doing the same things for a long time here. But I think they understand more about what we do because our communications team does a good job.
Every year you guys call me. I'm on your media roll. I'm honored to be on your media roll. This is every year. So it's so good to be a part of that because it lets me know that I'm also part of the community.
Superintendent writes it, I think.
I have no clue about all of that.
I always thought it was Mr. Pearson. He sends me everything. No, ma'am.
No clue at all. Well, what about when you get those letters that say stranger danger or out of an abundance of caution? Any clue where that comes from?
I thought that was AI. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, wow. So AI has taken over the communications job.
Communications does more than just communicate what's going on in the district to our community. They also do all of our special events, and there's a lot of them. All the formal type events that we do run through there, and it becomes extra. So, we don't hire extra staff when we win a state championship. Same people down there got to just add that to their plate. We don't hire extra staff when we become HEB Large District of the Year. The same group of people are down there, it just gets added to their plate. Or if we have a teacher that wins some kind of national or state award, we don't add people to deal with that. We don't contract it out, we do it all ourselves.
Oh, wow. There are lots of adventurous moments in the communications department for the simple reason that we do a variation of things. We host events, we set up events for the community, for the superintendent, for Teacher Leadership Council, Community Leadership Council, Superintendent Student Advisory Board, and any other groups that we may have.
I'm on the back end, so any orders that need to be placed, I'm the go-to girl. Any decorations, making sure that decorations are on hand for those events. One particular event that I took pride in and that I was really excited about is when we honored the Fidelity Manor graduates. It was my greatest joy to see how that room came together with all of their logos and their jackets that we were able to get from their school years and all the items that they had, their pictures that they had brought, and then to set up a room just in their honor for them to check that out. It was amazing.
Our groundbreaking ceremonies, our grand opening ceremonies, all those kind of things are communications, and I don't think people always see all that. So, there's a lot more to it than meets the eye. And so their ability to make things like that special is a really, really big deal.
The first thing that comes to mind is whenever we get those text messages from the district, like about stranger danger at North Shore, Galena Park, all of the district areas, that's part of their job. And I feel like that's a really important thing to have in our community. It keeps us informed as students, as teachers, as staff, and also their parents, which is, it's an important, vital thing to have.
So we work really closely with our superintendent of schools and his team in his area, which consists of Miss Angie Esparza and Elizabeth Valdez Beltran. And so we work really closely to make sure that we get the superintendent's message out in a manner that is excellent, in a collaborative manner, in an efficient manner, and we make sure that we tell the story the way that our superintendent wants the story told.
I didn't realize how much, first of all, how much content is pushed out through the communications department, how often the content is pushed out, and how this department has to be ready at all times to push information out, receiving information, sharing information, trying to decipher information, all in hopes of ensuring that Galena Park ISD is branded well and that the information is going out to our parents and our community in a way that is honest, truthful, but that also leaves the listener or viewer with good, sound information.
The main purpose of the audiovisual team is to tell the story of Galena Park ISD, be it through video, be it through images. Our main purpose is to tell the story for the community to connect with us, to be able to understand what's actually going on here, so they can kind of relate from their own personal experiences, and basically just have a good feeling about the district and understand that we're here to serve the students as well as the community. We did like a little short mini documentary on each principal, and the purpose of that was for people to really connect, because some people may be intimidated by a principal for whatever reason, but the purpose of that series was to show the human side of the principals. And to go back to your question about branding, I think, and building community, that's what it does. It builds community.
My role with the media team is, first of all, scheduling all their coverage requests. Second of all is translating anything that needs to be videoed, sent to social media. We translate it, make sure everything goes out in English and Spanish.
Day-to-day usually involves sometimes going out to different campuses, capturing footage, photos, coming back to the office, and editing those photos and videos.
Mainly, I am the district lead photographer. I take a lot of the photos that happen for our events that we have, that we get coverage requests for. Also take care of our publications. Also work with some graphic design.
And don't forget about all the social media stuff that we do. It never goes off. Every holiday I pick my phone up and there's a posting for Galena Park. Well, somebody had to do that.
I also help with the social media platforms, and I actually schedule postings. I also do Dr. Moore's monthly messages. Go out there, set up the cameras, set up the teleprompter, set up lights, microphones, everything essential to get a nice, perfectly produced video.
Typically, my creative process starts with some type of consultation, maybe, with whoever the event is for. Just getting an overall idea of what exactly they are looking for and what their vision is. I look up ideas. I'm a big Pinterest fan, so I'll look up things online, get some ideas, and typically I take those ideas and kind of tweak them on.
Every once a month we do the Board of Trustees meetings, the SHAC meetings, spelling bees. I do spelling bees as well.
Most of the general public sees the final product of what our videos and that kind of stuff. But I'm not real good at this. So that tells you how good our communications team actually is. The magician thing, when I did the magician thing and the conductor, that is so out of my element. I'd be better off hammering a nail or something.
Before I even start editing a video, I pick the music. That's the first thing I pick, is the music. Music and sound design is most important to me personally. Everybody has their own opinion. To me, that's first.
One of my experiences with them has been something similar to maybe watching an old Batman movie. For example, it's quite common for us to be filming something, or at the end of it, and you hear noises like,
sometimes when I listen to music, I start conducting or something.
Boom, pow, bam, cut.
I'm a band person. I'm seeing it like boom, 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 and all that.
It's a little shocking sometimes as to how animated the department is.
To this, I say, okay, this is a cut right here. Boom, 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 boom. That's what I like to do. So yeah. So that's the boom that Dr. Epps keeps talking about. The boom.
Boom. Yeah.
Well, there you have it. This work isn't just what we do, it's who we are and who we serve. Every connection, every story, every step forward matters. If we don't tell our story, someone else will. So we'll continue to share it with heart, with truth, and with purpose. Thank you.
And I guess that's a wrap.
Oh,